Watch me work.
Kids, give Miss Thompson a hand for coming to work today.
Hello, here's what I'm working on today. I am working on a checkout, sign out Google form for our ASES after school programs for my good buddy Ken Davis. And what the purpose is so that the frontline staff, when the kid comes to get picked up, they will have the iPad. They'll be able to click on the kid's name and say who picked up the student based on who's in their contact list, so that they know what time the kid got picked up and who picked up the kid, and it's all contact list, so nobody has to sign anything. So I'm going to be doing two different things here. The first thing is I have a sign out form that we're going to be using here. And then I have a Google form, which is what I'm going to be, Google Sheet, which is what I'm actually going to be setting up today. So I got this fake list of kids here. I got Harry, Potter, Bart, and Lisa, and presumably the people who are authorized to check them out. And then I'm going to go over here to our form. So this is the copy of it, and what it's going to do, what I'm going to do is come over here, and I want to get the Prefilled Link. So I want to go over here to get Prefilled Link, because what I'm going to do is set it up so that the information from the spreadsheet is automatically pulled into the form. So I'm going to get this Prefilled Link, and then right here, I'm just going to use all capitals. It'll make sense in a second why I'm doing this. So I'm fake filling this out. And then I'm just going to put, this is going to stay blank. And then here I'm going to put contact 1, contact 2. This will make sense. This is a nice way to do it so you don't have to fill in stuff if you already have the information. Contact 4. Contact 5. And then I'm going to get the link. So it's going to copy this link. I'm going to copy it. And I'm going to bring it over here to my spreadsheet. So I'll make this a little bit bigger. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to paste this link in. Okay. So, and what I want to do is so when I come in here, you'll see right here, it says student first. That's why I use the capitals, because it makes it easier to find. And what I'm actually going to use to make it pull from over here is I'm going to use quotation mark, ampersand, ampersand, quotation mark. And so let me copy that. Ampersand is the fancy name for the and. Okay, so I'm going to come in here, and I'm going to take out this student first, and I'm going to paste in ampersand, ampersand. And then right here, I'm going to put B2. Okay, because I want it to choose the student first name over here, B2. And then right here for student last, I'm going to copy the ampersand, ampersand, and I'm going to put A2. And then over here where it says contact 1, I'm going to copy in ampersand, ampersand, and then I'm going to put F2. And then here for contact number 2, I'm going to do the same thing. And I'm going to put, G2, and then contact 3, and contact 3 is H2, contact 4 is I2, and Harry Potter doesn't have anything there, so it'll just be blank. And then here I'm going to do contact 5, which is going to be J2. Okay, so I can test this out now by clicking on this link. I wait for a second, and now it says student first. What happened? fixed it. Okay. So I just had to wait a second. I was not patient enough here, and I had to wait. All right. So when I come back here, now I have Harry Potter, and then they'll choose who picked them up based on the contacts. Okay, so then the last thing that I want to do here is I don't want it to say name. What I wanted to actually do is I wanted to put the kid's name here. And so I started to do that when I was troubleshooting, but let me come in here. So I'm going to do hyperlink. So hyperlinks means that I'm going to make stuff in here hyperlinked, basically. So I have to put the hyperlink. So I've got the hyperlink, and let me make sure I've got that correct. So this is the hyperlink, and there we go. And then I have to say what I want it to say, and I actually want it to be C2 because I want it to have the kids' names. C2. All right, so let's see if this works. Yay, it did. It worked. All right, so now this says Harry Potter. And if I drag this down, theoretically, this will say Bart Simpson and Lisa Simpson. And then actually, I'm going to change this around just so that we can make sure that these work right. All right, I'll just change this to Homer and then Marge. Just so I can make sure that these are working correctly. So I'm going to click here. Okay, Bart Simpson, it says Marge, fantastic. And then when I come back over here, I click on Lisa, and then Homer and Marge. It's all fantastic. So this way, each student has their own kind of template. Now, cancel. The last thing that I want to do is I want to put this on the actual checkout list. I don't want to have people messing with my fancy Google Sheets stuff over here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to make a checkout list that can be used. So the way I did this was I just put equals, and basically, what is this? What is this doing? Let me get rid of this. Go away. Okay, so I want to do equals, and then I want to pull all of this stuff from K. So I'm going to do equals K2. There's other ways that you can do this, but I'm just going to do it this way. And I got to put the sheet. There we go. Okay, so if I drag this down, it will show all of the kids. And I only have 3 kids right now. You have to make sure that you have the same amount of lists. There's other ways to do this. This is the way I'm doing it. So I've dragged this down, and if I had 45 kids, then I would have to drag this down even further. But in this case, it doesn't matter. Okay, so I've got my roster, my checkout list. So then when Harry Potter is getting picked up from after school ASES, somebody's going to have the iPad. They're going to be like, who picked up the kid? Well, today it was Hagrid, and he's number 3, contact number 3. And they're going to submit this. And then over here on the form responses, it's going to show that Harry Potter was picked up by contact 3, who is Hagrid. And so we know that's who picked him up. And then if they come over here and they choose, let's go over here. And they choose Bart. Like, who picked up Bart today? Today it was Patty Bouvier. Click submit. And then they come back over here and click on there. Now, I am going to put over here and then the last thing I'm going to do, because I really don't want anybody messing with this column because they'll break the spreadsheet, is I am going to protect this. So I'm going to go up to data, and I'm going to choose protected sheets and ranges. And so here I'm just going to put formula. And then I'm going to set this to only me. So nobody can mess with it. And now I've set up a somewhat reasonable checkout sheet for ASES.
Hey, Beth, you coming to work tomorrow?